Hello, my name is RoccoSurace. My introduction to Alan came through our mutual friend, Dr. Ellie Goldratt. Alan was as involved as anyone ever was with Dr. Goldratt, and we are all benefiting from that now. And here's why I say that. Unfortunately, we lost Ellie Goldratt some years ago, and the biggest concern, Ellie's concern, was that the body of knowledge that is the theory of constraints needs to be continuing to be developed. In Ellie's Goldratt's last year, he worked with a number of us, including Alan as a leader of it, on the concept of standing on the shoulders of giants. Really wanted us to stand on his shoulder and keep it going. I would suggest to you that there are a few others that have taken that charge, like Alan Barnard has done, to continuing to develop the body of knowledge that is the theory of constraints. If you were just look at the relatively short history of the ProConCloud process and what he's been able to develop and share with the world, and the ease of taking what some people felt were complicated, some thinking processes that have been developed in theory of constraints. And through a very short teaching, Alan can now take the world using a ProConCloud process and do some amazing things in helping people achieve the goals they want to achieve. It's a fantastic achievement. I personally would think that is a significant development in the TOC body of knowledge as there has been in quite some time. So that's just one example that where Alan has taken the charge and is a significant contribution to the body of knowledge. I would like to add a personal note. Before I was even involved in theory of constraints, Ellie Goldratt had started this process called the Odyssey program. And it was a way to develop the theory of constraints body of knowledge, but it was geared towards the children of people who were in TOC. And Ellie would invite classes of these young people, and the Odyssey program was developed. Well, that's another example of Alan taking that request and turn it into an incredible direction where now the Odyssey program, there isn't a person alive who I wouldn't suggest the Odyssey program. It used to be focused on young people, define young however you want, but it was so they can go through the program and design either the rest of their life, give it direction, or what's the next great thing they want to accomplish. And Alan has done remarkably well with that. I would recommend the Odyssey program to everyone. For me, on a personal note, I was fortunate enough to be able to send all three of my children to the Odyssey program, and it had an impact directly on all their lives. My oldest daughter was in college to be a special education teacher because she loves special needs children. What she didn't love was the process of teaching, of getting ready to teach. She loved dealing with the kids, and I kind of knew that, but you got to let your kids spread their wings and do what they want to do. But through the Odyssey program, she realized that she's really a businesswoman. She had a passion for the fashion industry, and that gave her new direction, and she's been very successful in that. My second child, a daughter, was in pre-med, wanted to leave pre-med, didn't really understand why. She went to the Odyssey program. She had kind of the same realization that while she loved the classes, the sciences, she had no passion for actually going into medicine. So make that very long story short, with the new direction she discovered for herself by going through the Odyssey program, she is now doing a very successful postdoctorate work at St. Jude Hospital, Memphis, Tennessee. And she's been one of the top receivers of grants from the National Institute of Health to advance her research. That's how important they feel her research is. And my son went third. It wasn't as dramatic for him. He wanted to decide. He knew he had already went the pre-med route and came out because educationally it was too boring for him. He's too active a person. So he went into marketing and finance, didn't really know where he wanted to concentrate. And Odyssey led him on the direction to a marketing career, and he's been very successful at that since. He's a very smart businessman. So on a personal note, through what Alan developed, he developed the Odyssey program greatly since Ellie Goldratt had it, and what it can mean for people. And back when my children took it, that's when it was still a 4-day program. It's now down to 1 day, I believe, or can be done in 1 day. I think the preferred way is maybe 2 days for people to do it. But anyone I've ever sent there, and I've sent many, come out with great results. So Alan, personally, thank you for that. And I thank you that's a classic example of how you just have kept developing the body of knowledge, and it's enriching the world. Thank you very much, Alan.
The Harmony Decision Maker. Download it from your App Store today and make better, faster decisions when it really matters.